Good afternoon, everyone. It's Liam here with the MU review for Manchester United's 2-0 victory over Crystal Palace in the Premier League. It's a really nice day today. The sun is shining, United got a couple of goals, played some decent football, got the 3 points. All in all, very happy. Probably makes this video a bit less entertaining for people, because I'm probably a bit funnier when I'm angry. But yeah, no complaints today, except maybe that we didn't take the chances. We could have had several goals. We could have really made a statement and improved our abysmal goal difference. I think our goal difference is about 11, which is terrible. I mean, and to be honest, it would be lower if our defence hadn't been, as rock solid as it has been at times this season. But yeah, Palace didn't really look up to it today. I mean, they've got an FA Cup semi-final themselves on Sunday, which in a way was a perfect opponent for us, because obviously we've got one eye on the weekend as well. So having another team that is sort of, elsewhere mentally, helped us out a lot. And Palace has got so many injuries, and then their danger men, or their main danger man, Yannick Bolasie, Jason Puncheon, neither of them played, and you just sort of had a walk in the park really. They were missing Scott Dan, because he's replaced with Damien Delaney. Put a cracking finish for the own goal. Let's put it this way: Damien Delaney scores it like a striker at the wrong end. We should sign him up, because we've had a lot of problems putting the ball in the back of the net with that much, with that clinically this season. We should get Damien Delaney up front for us, because he scored a great goal for us today. And that sort of just got the ball rolling. I felt like if the game had gone on at 0-0, it could have been a bit nervy, but getting that early goal really just diffused the tension, allowed everyone to express themselves. I think Juan Mata had a decent game. Valencia had another good game at right back. Marcus Rashford, I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said already? I've been waxing lyrical about him for the last month or two since he made his debut. He was absolutely superb once again. Showed some incredible bits of skill that make you wonder why on earth it took this long for him to break into the team. He's absolutely been fantastic. He didn't get a goal today. He could have. He should have definitely had an assist. I don't know what Lingard was doing, but it's another fantastic performance, and I fully expect him to start at Wembley. And good on the lad. Someone 18 years old, 2 years younger than me, and I'm sitting here in a college dorm, talking about Man United. He's out there playing for them, and he's gone from not barely getting into the under-21s team to playing at Wembley for the first team in 2 months. So fantastic stuff from Rashford. Still think it's a bit early to call him up to the England squad, especially with the wealth of attacking talent that we've got in the England squad now. With Harry Kane, Jamie Vardy, even Andy Carroll, I think deserves a shout to go for the Euros since his recent form. But so I do think it's a bit early for that, but he's definitely going to be up there in the future if he continues on this trajectory. It'll be interesting to see what happens with him in the summer. But we should have scored more goals, really. We played quite well in the first half. We had a lot of chances. I thought Martial he had his moments of brilliance, but again, he wasn't at his mercurial best in this game. Obviously, he was rested at the weekend, so I expect him to start again on Saturday, and we'll see how he goes on the massive Wembley pitch with all the space that he's going to be afforded there. And Everton got absolutely annihilated by Liverpool. It was 4-0 last time I checked, so their confidence is not going to be very high, and hopefully we can end the month as we started it by beating Everton in the FA Cup semi-final. The second goal from Darmian, I mean, that play... Okay, Darmian started his career really well with United, sort of petered off, got dropped out of the team for a bit, had a couple of injuries, couldn't get back in the squad. He came on for Fosu Mensah against Spurs last week and cost us the game. No ifs, ands or buts about it. His shit defending was what cost us that game. But today, he was fantastic defensively, and my God, did he hit that ball for the second goal. What an absolute thunderbolt from Matteo Darmian on his left foot, on the half volley, in off the post. Absolutely brilliant. He's not going to score many goals for Man United. I say that's the first goal of his United career. It could be the only goal of his United career. He's a right back. He doesn't get forward that often. But if that's the only goal you ever score for Man United, that's good. At Old Trafford, second goal, peach of a goal. I was very happy to see that going. We should have scored again. I mean, Marcus Rashford does brilliantly to beat his defender. I think it might have been Joel Ward, if not what's the other one? Delaney again. When he gets around him, and then he unselfishly lays it off to Lingard, and Lingard was just lazy with it. He was just careless. He thought, "Oh, I've scored this." Didn't notice that there were two, defenders on the line, and the keeper manages to save it twice because Rashford again gets the ball back and saves it. Should have won the game 3 or 4-0, but 3 points is 3 points. We've got them, and we're now 2 points behind City. And when we were 2-0 up, you sort of thought we'll see the game out, and we did. There weren't really any chances for Palace in that game. We didn't let them get back into the game. We didn't give them any sort of belief, and that allowed us to sort of relax. And we subbed off some of our key players, Rashford, Rooney. Subbed them off, got them back on the bench, got their legs in ice water and all that stuff for the weekend. And now we can really just turn our attention towards Wembley. Got the job done, got the 3 points. We're 2 points off Man City, who are in currently, I believe, in third place because Arsenal play tomorrow. Arsenal 1 point ahead of us, but they've got that game in hand, and they're at home to West Brom. You'd expect them to win that, but then again, you would have expected them to win the Palace game last week, which they drew 1-1. And to be honest, you would have expected them to win a lot more games this season. In fact, you could go so far as to say you would have expected them to win the Premier League. That's not happening. And to be honest, Arsene Wenger is Jordan Belfort at the moment. He refuses to fucking leave. He needs to just retire, honestly. Like, he's done nothing but finish fourth and occasionally win the FA Cup. And to be fair, he won the FA Cup 2 years in a row, right? There are many years where he wasn't even doing that. He was just finishing fourth. He's done it for about 7 seasons now? I don't even know. It is ridiculous how long they put up with him. I get it. He was very successful at the start of his Arsenal career. He won the double in '98, won again in 2002, went unbeaten in the league, which is insane. In 2004, was very unlucky not to win the Champions League in 2006. But since then, what's he fucking done? He's not won the league since I was 8. He's not won the league since Marcus Rashford was in elementary school. He needs to fuck off. But anyway, that's Arsenal's problem, not mine. If we can catch him and bump him out the top 4, Arsene Wenger's out the door. I think that serves everyone, you know, because I don't want to see that wrinkly old cunt in the Premier League anymore. But anyway, game finished, review finished. As you can tell, game's just finished. I've not really thought this through very well. My man of the match was Wayne Rooney. He was absolutely fantastic in the middle of the park again today. I've been saying it. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Wayne Rooney, in his 30s, playing in central midfield, that is his future. He's proven this season that he can still score goals when he plays up front, but he's not a natural, you know, he's not got the pace anymore. He's not a natural centre-forward, especially in the Premier League nowadays. Playing in central midfield with the intelligence that he has, with the ball control that he has, and with the passing range that he has, he's almost like Paul Scholes in that sense. You know, and I feel like if you adapt him to play in the middle of midfield, put him alongside Schneiderlin, Herrera, Carrick, Schweinsteiger, any of them, and he will give them that different dimension. And I think that could be where he goes moving forward, and it opens up the space up front for Martial, Rashford, and maybe even James Wilson next season to kind of move into. So yeah, that's my review for the game. If you've enjoyed the video, like, comment, do all that nonsense, and hopefully the next time I speak to you here on this channel, United will be in the FA Cup final for the first time since I was 8 years old in 2004 when we beat Millwall in the final, and a young Cristiano Ronaldo, I think Cristiano Ronaldo with as much acne as I have, scored a goal in that game along with Ruud van Nistelrooy and some other players who are long since gone at United. So it's been a long time coming. Hopefully that works out. Thanks for watching.